to film you. And if you would be so kind as just to say your name again.
Philip Lee.
Philip Lee.
And I've made a book called Peacock, and it was a response to the idea of red. For red, for me, was the reddest thing in my body. All my work is about my own body, and the reddest thing is my penis when it's engorged. So that's what I drew for this set of books.
How did you get to that again? When it's
red
is dreaming of the
red was
engorgement or the actual physical engorgement.
Well, the penis goes redder, and it's because
the red. I got your blood.
The tumescence is as a result of the increase in blood flow into the penis, and it's not its inability to escape, so it's trapped in there. Yeah. Oh. So that's
You're
where I started.
You're unable to escape it either. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we have to have blood, don't we? So red is blood and life. And,
fantasy, or is this
all the things that go with it? You know.
Okay.
So that's what. So that's what the book was all about.
Let me film it.
What's that? Okay.
Thumb through it.
Yeah. So it started off.
It'll go.
It started off as a sort of a working title, Peacock, because it was Philip's cock, but it turned into Peacock with a proper peacock there. So you start off.
And now it's the gentleman's yours, presumably.
Yes, it is.
You're drawing from above.
It's not really from the side.
Yes, now it's rising. It's becoming engorged. It's actually quite, what do they call it, anatomical.
It is. It's true.
But the drawing, of course, is with a red pen.
Yeah, ready.
Here it goes.
Red permanent
all the way up to the top till
it leaves the page. And it's getting redder.
In its glory. I don't know if it keeps on going. Does it go to it? Well, we don't want to know.
That's for me to know and others to
another
guess.
Issue, right? And you're writing?
Yeah, so it explains what it's all about, really. Okay. And another word for a concertina book, which is a zigzag affair, is a leporello. And leporello in Figaro has a book that shows Figaro's sexual conquests. And in order to make it visual in an opera...
I've got that again, say it again. Do that physically. I didn't realize that I should do this again.
Another word for a concertina book
is
a leporello.
Okay.
And leporello was a character is a character in Figaro. And his master Figaro is the guy that has all the love affairs, and he documents them and shows them in the opera on the stage by using a zigzag book like this. And that's why a zigzag book is also called a leporello. And to a certain extent, that's what this shows, some activity in connection with his love affairs. So
well, this is great. And do you call this pornography, or do you call it eroticismo?
Yes,
or do you call it what do they call it? Graphic biology?
Could be either.
Or the thrill of the chase.
I like the way your mind's going here. It's sort of ranging around.
Hello, I'm here.
I think people rush to the word pornography rather quickly.
I think it's a useless word, actually.
It's lost its power, hasn't it? Because it doesn't mean what it should. Do you know what I mean? But
this is not pornographic.
I don't think so. One, it's drawings. So
I think it's poetry.
Nothing.
It's something.
Poetry.
I must say, when they talk about turning to yourself for your inspiration.
Yes, it's literal with me. All of my work is about my body. Body for Words is mine as well.
Okay.
And Body for Words is three front matter pages.
Say it again.
3 front matter pages. So the title, the contents, and the colophon, which in Kenneth Clarke's The Nude is at the beginning.
Yes,
so it's front matter. And so instead of words, I've replaced the words that were part of the title page with elements of a photograph of me. And the same photograph, but because the colophon is different.
Well,
You get different parts of
Celebration.
the
This is-
same body, but it's mine.
This is celebration
So-
of typesetting plus.
Yes. Well, it's
These
this
look
sort
like
of-
windows into the
I'm sort of looking through Kenneth Clark's words to
yourself.
to myself, and rather than an ideal nude, I'd call this a real nude, if you see what I mean. And then there's the contents page, which is another set of gaps on the
Very lyrical. Very lyrical.
It's a classical
Very-
sort of approach.
It's not really typography.
No, but it's leaving words
related.
behind, but starting with words.
This could be like what do they call it? Where they're crossing out things in the emails, you know. People get-
Redacting. So this is redacting
or filtering.
and giving you something that you perhaps didn't want in the first place.
Maybe a voyeur.
Yes. Yeah.
Again,
so that's,
curiosity, I suppose.
So that's words, body for words.
Oh!
I've called it body for words because where the words were, I've put my own body.
Words.
Well, all of my work is about my body and animating it to a certain extent. So if you flick through those
Did you do
books...
this when you were 14?
Oh no, I hid everything when I was 14. When I was 14, I wouldn't even take my trousers off to go on the beach. I wouldn't get engaged with the sand. I hated the sand. And now in my performance work, I cover myself in clay, naked for performances in a gallery.
Removing the clay or leaving it there,
Both.
or put it somewhere.
It depends on what I can get away with in the gallery. But I remove clothes and add clay and remove clay. But I mean, sometimes I can do some of it, but not all of the narrative. So that's what I do to keep
Entertaining.
keep me interested.
Alive.
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.